Everyone loves to say looks don't matter. And that's so cute. It sounds so enlightened and evolved, like we're all just out here falling in love with souls and playlists. But it's only half true. Looks don't matter once you're already into someone. Once there's chemistry or a spark, a great conversation, sure. At that point, the face fades into the feeling. But before any of that magic, looks are the bouncer at the door. They're the cover charge. No one's falling in love with your empathy from across the room. So today we're talking about why attraction starts with what people see and why pretending that that doesn't matter is keeping you stuck, and how to work with what you've got in a way that feels like you, not a costume. That sounds interesting or intriguing. I hope you'll stick around because that's what's on the agenda. Your face is your handshake, your visual hello, and it speaks long before you do. We can fight it. We can pretend our inner beauty is enough to attract somebody from across the Whole Foods parking lot. But here's the truth. No one's zooming in on your moral character from 15 feet away. They see your posture, your expression, the way you carry yourself, and they make a call fast. And we all do it. Don't act brand new. You've swiped left on someone because of a hat you didn't like. You've walked into a bar and made 5 silent decisions in under 10 seconds. I know you have. So it's not just them. It's us too. And it doesn't make us shallow. It makes us human. We have to stop taking it so personally when someone isn't into us, because we're not into everyone either. And yet somehow we expect universal appeal, like we're the dating version of peanut butter. And even then, some people have allergies. Attraction is rare. When two people are drawn to each other and they both happen to be single, both emotionally available, and their conversational rhythms don't clash like bad jazz, that's a miracle. You're not entitled to everyone liking you. And you don't even want to be, because that would mean you're utterly generic. So instead of trying to be broadly likable, just try to be clearly you. That's what people actually connect to. That's what creates chemistry. Let's just say it. Let's say it loudly, actually, with a confident middle-aged chest voice or older. Women are visual, too. We've just been told our whole lives that it's not nice to care, or that if we do care, we're shallow. Meanwhile, men are over here with a full green light to care very deeply and exclusively about legs and smiles and boobs and whatever other body part is trending. But the truth is, women notice everything. We just get trained to minimize it. We see the shoes. We check the teeth. We notice when somebody looks like they haven't made eye contact with a mirror since the Bush administration. And yes, we can still fall for someone's wit or their warmth, but only if we get far enough into the conversation to feel those things, which, newsflash, requires being visually drawn in enough to that person to want a conversation in the first place. So you guys can stop telling me now that guys are just really visual. They have to have that kind of chemistry right away on a first date with a woman, unlike women. That's not unlike women. Women want that too. We have the same exact chemistry in that way. It's not a hormonal thing. It's a cultural thing, and we like people who look nice also. If you're feeling invisible, it might not be your face. It might be your frequency. Hear me out here. You're showing up like somebody who doesn't want to be noticed. Somebody who's phoning it in and thinking, why bother? While literally wearing, why bother, couture. That's not unattractive. That's unreadable. And in a world full of visual noise, we see so much. People will always respond to what's easiest to see. So no, you don't need to change your face. But if your energy says, please don't talk to me, then people will respect that, even if it's not what you meant to say. Remember back in school walking into the cafeteria with your lunch tray and wondering where to sit? Well, subscribing here is like finding the one table where nobody's judging your off-brand jeans or your sad little sandwich. You sit down, You belong. And boom, now you're part of something good. So please hit subscribe, because everybody deserves a place to sit where the conversation's good and nobody steals your fries. All right, now let's get back to the episode. When did trying become so embarrassing? Somewhere along the line, we started confusing effort with desperation. Like washing your hair and picking out a flattering shirt means you've sold out to the dating industrial complex. Come on. Effort isn't sad, it's sexy. It says that you care. It says that you're still present, you respect yourself. It says you still believe you have something to offer. And that is wildly appealing. There's a big difference between showing up as somebody who wants connection and someone who's already halfway checked out and kind of just hoping for a miracle while standing next to the shrimp cocktail. We're not going to pretend that beauty standards don't exist. That would be stupid. They do. They're narrow, right? They're exhausting, actually. And they're constantly changing on purpose. And yeah, the closer somebody is to those standards, the more broadly attractive they tend to be. But that doesn't mean they're actually more magnetic. It just means the cultural machine has given them a head start. What makes you attractive isn't just how well you match some airbrushed ideal. It's how well you inhabit yourself, your own look, your vibe, your particular version of good. There is no one universal definition of hot, trust me. If there were, the rest of us would have been voted off the planet by now. But we're still here, still connecting, still being chosen, not for matching some ideal, but for embodying our own. Let's talk about what it actually means to look like you give a damn. Because it doesn't mean trying to pass for 20. And it doesn't mean hiding your body or your age or your style to meet some imaginary standard. It means looking like somebody worth watching. So what does that look like? It looks like standing up straight. Looks like being in your body, not hiding inside of it. Looks like making eye contact and walking like you have places to be and people to meet, even if you're just going to buy some half and half and toothpaste. It looks like choosing clothes that fit you now, not 5 years ago or maybe sometime in the future. Brush the hair, change the shirt, maybe even buy yourself a new one that makes you feel fantastic. Take a profile photo that doesn't look like it was taken during a home inspection. Smile like you're not actively being held for ransom. Looking like you give a damn is a love letter to your future connection, and it only has to be signed by you. I hope you found that interesting or helpful. If you did, you might want to check out this episode here. I think you'll enjoy it. And before you go, please, that's my mom. She's asking for a thumbs up, demonstrating so beautifully. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And then please hit that subscribe button so that we can hang out again sometime. I'll be here waiting for you, appreciating every time you stop by. And until then, have a good one.